Behold the King of Kings. On your knees, dog. All hail. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King.
Alright guys, this is it. The fight with Metal Gear Rex. See how that thing on the top right reacted? The radom? That's our hint. Body armor, body armor. Oh boy. Wasn't shafty that'll help me out some. Even on extreme difficulty, this fight's actually kind of easy because takes care of the radom.
Did that do it?
Damn! Nice try, Snake!
What the hell? Great Fox.
Hurry! Get away! Gray Fox! A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat. So it is you. You
Jeez,
look
not
terrible,
once but
Snake.
twice he plays the role
You
of
haven't
deep
aged
throat,
well.
or deep voice, or whatever.
I'll send you back to hell!
want from me?
I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi.
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. Oh, I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood, to soothe my guilty conscience.
I don't know if that's necessarily a good
Even
thing or
now,
not.
she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
Outwardly, we may have seemed like contented brother and sister. But every time I looked into her eyes, I trembled with fear. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
Fox!
Power Ranger, pretty good. Thanks a lot. I had it back. I had it back there. Uh-oh. Oh! Ow! Yeah, I'm pretty free.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Mega Man still got some power.
A cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal!
Out of ammo.
He destroyed the radome.
Without that, now we can't see. We'll have no choice but to open the hatch. That'll give me a direct line of fire to kill Liquid.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox. But now you're finished!
Now, fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
No,
It's no good. I can't do it.
I can
it's no
finally
good.
die.
I can't do it.
After Zanzibar land, I was taken from
It's
the
no
battle.
good. I
Neither
can't do
truly
it.
alive,
No,
nor
I
truly
can't do
dead.
it. I can't shoot.
A
Damn it,
dying
Snake.
shadow in a world of light.
I can't do it.
But soon,
No, I can't do it. No,
finally
I can't do it.
Jesus Christ, we probably could have ended this.
Die! Fox!
shit, his left arm got ripped out of him.
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least, I always fought for what I believed in. Snake!
Sounds like his last words at Zanzibar.
Foolish man! When death is entreated, the battle is decided.
Gruesome way to die. Ain't no way he's coming back this time.
You see, you can't protect anyone! Not even yourself!
His katana. It's like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was more like Metal Gear Solid, and Metal Gear Solid the Twin Snakes is more like Legend of Zelda. No, I'm just joking about that. Alright, here we go.
There you are!
Oh shit!
I got you, Snake!
Start picking up a lot faster.
I'll crush you into dust!
Can't. That's how you always do it. Looks like we ain't done yet.
Sleeping late as usual, eh, Snake?
He said Pingus.
You're still alive.
Sleep Pingus.
I won't die. As long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
The restoration of the era when warriors such as us lived as we
Big
should.
Boss's dream.
That was Big Boss's
Yeah,
fantasy.
what he said.
It was his dying wish. When he was young during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict shall breed conflict. New hatreds will arise, and our own biosphere shall steadily expand.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't that reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing, that's why.
What?
Same thing you heard in the
Are
last
you
game.
denying it?
Too.
Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face as you delivered the coup de
I didn't
grace.
jump up on the top of the rope and stomped him.
Oh, it reflected such vitality.
You're wrong.
There is a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was a man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born.
Jesus Christ.
So, it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even
How's
born.
that my fault?
But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But unlike us, they carry it digitally. With the completion of the Human Genome Project in the last century, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted, using gene therapy, into the members of the next generation special forces.
Just imagine if this
That's
was
how
real
they
life, guys.
became
This would-
the
this
Genome
would
Soldiers.
literally eliminate, you know, needing to go to like basic training, even just about.
That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing right and left are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
They are misshapen creatures, artificially produced from Father's genetic pattern. They are our blood brothers, and they were born of many an ultimate sacrifice.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments. 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to pesticides and radiation from depleted uranium rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon.
Never believe the media, ladies and gentlemen.
First, they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just to cover up the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We're on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem, signs of symmetry. So do I, as do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why?
Because we're not in Alabama.
Because it increases the chances that shared genes will be transmitted to future generations. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. That we will help our blood relatives is inscribed in our very genes.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then, I'm going to go beyond, in order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Meryl?
Oh, so that's where she's been. Looks like her wound's all patched up.
Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl?
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name?
I have a name.
No. We have no past, no future.
Keep that in mind what he said, we have no
our fate
name.
is nothing but what is determined in the genes we inherited from our father.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Foxdie.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Something that faggot Zach Stallings would say. Hope you're
Colonel,
watching this,
can
asshole.
you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me!
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force
boy.
Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence, along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may be only a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
Now you know why I never
I'm
trust the
sorry.
government.
They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You'd better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. Huh? What are you doing?
Well, that happened.
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it!
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of
Oh,
duty.
shit.
This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Hausman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes.
This is all sounding way
he
too
is a
familiar, right,
ridiculous
guys?
man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
The President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Damn it! You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see.
Should have lied, Snake.
Oh, well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. You're just the lingering ghosts of a system that is no more. Well, do try to get along in the time you have left before the bomb.
God damn it.
Oh, there's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. I shall nullify you and your genes, and I will take them all back.
How do you figure that?
She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? This will be the time limit for our final battle. When death comes for this girl, this nuclear module shall vanish from this world as well. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. And if you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it'll kill even you. you, Snake!
Regular fist fight like in Metal Gear 2. Alright. Ow! That's all he's doing is just run. Oh shit. Come on, punk. Come on.
What's
Ow,
wrong,
asshole.
Snake?
Hey, I got your dog tag, bitch. Oh god. Dude, did he just spear? He's spearing me. Oh, horse shit in a handbasket. Look at that shit. He's spearing me.
You're out of time!
Shit.
You're out of time!
Yeah, and I'm out of health too. Shut up, Naomi. You're not Naomi. Shut up, Mailing. You're not helping me. Ow.
Is that all you
Dude, he's already starting out with the spears? Come on, Edge. Come on, Edge. Spend too much time being a goddamn acrobat. Knock his ass out. There you go, doing a little bit of CQC there. Of course, he's put up with a little bit more abuse than I have. Something definitely cracked there.
Snake!
So do I get the universal belt now? Meryl. There you go.
Meryl. Meryl.
Oh, thank the fuck Christ she's alive.
Snake? Is that you? Snake, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, you must have been terrible.
Oh, I wonder what clued you in.
It wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that.
Rape.
I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl.
We should probably get the hell out of here before the bombs drop. Never mind. You gonna get that?
That's my Kodak.
Otacon.
Snake, it's me. It looks like you stopped Rex.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right, you saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh boy, I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll
What?
stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
Unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks. Oh, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Lord have mercy almighty.
let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where is Otacon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah, and I don't want it to be in
I don't
vain.
think anyone does.
Me too.
Let's get the hell out of here. There you go. Damn, I'm starving.
Snake.
Meryl.
I'll get the hell out of here.
It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
What's with all the sirens
get outta
going on
here.
today? I know it's Memorial Day.
Snake,
Holy
it's freezing
shit.
outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up!
Definitely rumbling.
Hurry!
Yeah, she's got her vest on. Insulated vest. Alright, solid Snake. Ready for action.
Looking good, Snake. Hurry!
Two rations. Oh, that sucks is I don't have my body
Let me
armor anymore.
Damn, my surveillance camera.
Great.
Oh no, no key. All right, keys. Snake, it's starting. Get in. Snake, hurry.
Trying, bitch. There.
Fire that machine gun with the weapon. Shoot him, Snake.
Alright, here we go. Alright, this is it, guys.
It's a checkpoint, Snake.
Here they come!
You never miss. Snake, shoot him. It's a checkpoint, Snake.
Here they come!
You never make it. Snake, straight those guards.
Go now.
You did it,
Oh boy. Are you fucking shitting me?
Not yet, Snake!
How is he still alive?
It's not over yet! Liquid!
Oh well. Round 4, I guess?
Ah!
This guy like stole a shit ton of cocaine before he started this fight or something? I mean, I can think of how you can kill this thing. It's been a big fan out, dickhead. It's been a big fan of Scarface. Scarface too, that's a good movie. That's one game I really like to play too, is Scarface the World of War. That's a cool game right there. Everyone's like, let's do Grand Theft Auto. I'm gonna play Grand Theft Auto. There's enough let's play that. But there's not a whole lot of let's play Scarface.
Look, Snake, daylight!
It's actually a good game. So, yeah. Oh shit.
We're gonna crash!
Oh boy. Knocked out. There you go. Headbutt. Headbutt. One more for good measure. Let's put one of those geeky arms back on us for good measure. Living on the edge indeed.
Meryl, are you okay?
No fucking way.
Damn. Snake. Snake!
His arm is broken. His left eye is busted. Fox die?
Fox? Die.
Trying to hang on for dear life. Ain't gonna help you, bud. Identical genetic DNA. Does this mean Snake could go next?
If he's dead, that means...
He's finally up. It's finally dead.
Don't say it, Snake.
Thank the fuck Christ.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel!
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 bombers have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder
Yeah,
about
me too.
that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Mission accomplished.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for
What?
you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I'd better not show my face around there.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
There's also a helicopter waiting for you at the Fox Islands.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay. Roy. Are you going to be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all of Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I'll look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It
Yeah,
killed
that's what I'm
Liquid.
worried about.
Naomi said she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling's with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi?
I heard about my brother.
Fox, no, Frank wanted to tell you something. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own
liar.
life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought on sheer willpower until the very end.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. My brother was already dying. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar land, he's been like a
Still
ghost.
wondering how the hell he survived that. He landed right on a
A
fucking
ghost
mine.
looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I going to go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time's up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you. Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code, inscribed into their genes.
Remember the
But
Terminator?
that's not all there is to life.
There is no fate
I
except
finally
for what we
realized
make for
that.
ourselves.
I told you before, the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that its genetic information houses a person's strengths or destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important.
I had to stretch a little bit.
The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm gonna choose life too.
There you go.
Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from now on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to what will come. All life is tethered to the future. Loving each other, teaching each new generation, then the world can change. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Look, I found this.
Let's keep it as a
Nice
reminder.
bandana.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or a reminder of the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. My survival instinct that tells me not to die. That's all the motive I've had in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
Of course it's the real way to live. What do you expect? Whoa.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name is David.
There you go. That's his real name. David.
Okay, so where to,
Dave's not
Dave?
here.
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
Hey, what are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us, too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou,
The Aurora Borealis.
and most of all, you.
There you go, Snake.
It's nice, isn't it? Being alive.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
Take this into consideration, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy life no matter what. Down on your luck, or high up in the billions, I guess. Enjoy it. Yeah, and the number's getting higher, especially with North Korea now joining the fray. Or trying to. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're finally done with Twin Snakes. I've got over 3 hours of footage, so you know how I said this would be like a 3-part finale? I guess I better make it 5 parts. 45 minutes a pop is usually what I try going for. Keep Johnny Sasaki in your mind, because he's going to show up again a couple more times. We met his father in Metal Gear Solid 3, you know, when we gave him the bat and he got diarrhea from it. Yeah, and same thing with this. Oh, my stomach. Damn it. So, what do I think about this game? Well, I like it to begin with. It's just, I forgot how horrible these controls were. Now, maybe it's because, you know, I'm used to playing Metal Gear Solid 4 and 5, where the controls are much more fluent. You know, and then you go back to this, and it's like a downgrade. It's like, oh my god, what have I signed up for? But I mean, you would think, you know, having a Wii U, you know, I'd still be used to using a GameCube controller. But shit, no, I ain't used to that. Damn, it's already 11 o'clock in the morning. Well, anyway. At least now I can unplug the GameCube again. I know I've been working on trying to get, we've actually been working on converting everything to HDMI, all our retro systems, because we've got a shit ton of Super Nintendo games here too, and, you know, we want to play them in the best quality possible, at least whenever we're streaming at least. And plus, with a 4K television like this, yeah, we kind of really need that. Definitely get some footage of the Alaskan Mountains. I'm probably going to get tagged on YouTube for these scenes too, especially this song. So definitely a lot of wildlife up in Alaska. I think it's pretty cool how they did that, how they got all the footage from Alaska. And maybe they got it from the A&E show or something. But they, you know, Alaska's a really pretty state too. But it's not being infected with blizzards. I actually see the trees and nature flowing and everything. I wouldn't mind taking a vacation there sometime. You know, maybe go dog sledding or something like that. What can I say? I like huskies, so why not? But so, like, I've lost no frames in this recording. It has been, like, it's not giving me a warning of high CPU usage or nothing. It never gave me any of that. So this Asus ROG is awesome. I love it. It's better than the other two I bought. Well, the first one wasn't ROG. The second one was. It must have been like one of the first models because it was having trouble rendering at just 1500 KBs. So maybe it even, I don't know. But now we've got this gaming laptop and it's awesome. And I've been messing with it for the last 3 days. It's getting my groove back for Let's Playing. And now we're about to transition back to PlayStation 3. And we're gonna get that out of the way and finish these Let's Plays. Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. We'll be playing the PlayStation 3 port, of course. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots is next. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. We'll be playing that on my laptop. And after all that, Metal Gear Solid 5. I'm still... Now, I did say earlier that my computer did run Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, you know, no trouble whatsoever. But something I gotta keep in mind too is, we've got the Elgato HD60. We've got a PlayStation 4. And we've got Metal Gear Solid 5 for it. So it's like, it's all dependence, I guess. sounds included in this recording are from the... Is that even still up? I'll have to check that out whenever I can. Yeah, Shigeru Miyamoto actually helped make this game too. So I mean, that's pretty cool. You know how they re-released this game and then they put all the features of Metal Gear Solid 2 into this game. So all the surprises that may have been, like if I played the PlayStation 1 port of this, we wouldn't have, it probably would have been a little bit more on the difficult side because of how little things are. Like I wouldn't have first-person view.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
All you can do. Ooh.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Yes. Yes, sir. Thanks to the vaccine. Yes, those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, there are no other records. They've all been deleted from the base's computer. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of.
Keep that in mind.
Yes. Yes. Liquid is dead. The inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Of course, the other one thinks so too. Yes, sir. I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. Yes. Yes, sir. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one.
Keep that in mind, guys.
What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I understand. The surveillance will continue. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Holy shit. Leopard. Go ahead and take that if you want. I don't even know if that website still works or not. So I don't know, guys. I really do not know. But that was Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes, guys. You got the camera. You got the bandana. Yeah, I'll go ahead and save. So that's it for Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes, guys. Next up, Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty. So until that time, I'm HunterPBrown. Take care, be safe, hit that subscribe button and thumb up. I'll see you guys later. Adios.
All hail the king. On your knees for the king of kings. There is only one.